Yo, what's up, Dokkan doers? Today we are going to just talk about a couple of things that have happened, will happen, and kind of predictions. The first thing I want to talk about is Orange Piccolo and Ultimate Gohan, the two new EZAs. I've had a chance to battle test them. I've had a chance to try and run multiple events with them. I've been trying to help my friends get through their red zones for first clears. And look, I'm gonna be honest, man. Piccolo is he's kind of like a very iffy character, right? Like, I'm not saying, hey, he's terrible, and I'm not saying he's good. I think he's just kind of strictly middle of the road, where like there are events that he is just not going to be able to go to. There are things he's just not going to be able to overcome, and unfortunately, like, even doing some of the older red zones, like, the man just can't stand up to the slot 1. Like, sure, you can put him in slot 2, but even then, like, he's getting caught out there a couple of times in slot 2 and slot 3, where like he's just dying to white hits, right? Like, before he can get his chance to build up. And even when he builds up, he's still dying to some random things. So I'm gonna say, like, they held back a little too much. And with the anniversary coming in a couple of days, I think he's pretty much washed. That's my 2 cents on it. Would love to hear any comments, feedback, thoughts from the masses about it. Looking at Ultimate Gohan, though, obviously not a slot 1 character. I feel like they definitely gave this guy some sort of a redemption arc here. He has the ability and propensity to do very well, very good damage. You can put him in slot 2, you can hide him in slot 3, you can do whatever you need to do with him, and he nullifies. Like, he solves his key issues, he gets his full bonus, you can use his active after, the first time showing up, on the second time. He is a character that I think will survive some of this power creep. Hopefully. I mean, I think he definitely will, much easier than Piccolo. So we'll call him a W, right? Let's see what else we have here on my list. So I think talking about last year's 10th year anniversary, right? And you guys will see why I'm kind of looking at the Frieza unit and the Vegeta unit and why I'm going into this, right? So I feel like both of these units were, unfortunately, L's, right? So Vegeta, aka known as 007, because he never supers, not really able to stack up to some of the strongest events, having a really hard time with everything going on in the game. Not great, right? Just not a great character. Like, I don't know. Like, he definitely did not feel like an anniversary unit. He didn't get a tag. He didn't get a reversal. He didn't get an active skill. Like, he just had his, like, you have this guy standing next to each other, and then, like, we'll provide a, combo attack or whatever it is, right? Just not an anniversary unit, right? Like, I don't know. I feel like he needs some sort of massive redemption. And then this unit, right? Like, okay, so during the 10th year anniversary, let's call him passable at best in very long form content, where you have the ability to get through the Frieza stage and switch to Goku. Goku's a monster. He does very well. Let's call him like a he's okay type of character, whatever, right? But then, like, middle of the year, once they switch to like GDC format, where there's no longer any long form content, like, completely washed, unusable. Should have been, reverse the conditions, right? Where, like, damage reduction rate 50% when hit points are 77% or less. Like, maybe like you start with Frieza having the damage reduction, and then you can switch to Goku after the health is like something like that, or just let you reverse right into Goku on turn 1 so that you have the option to play offense or defense, because that would probably be the best way to handle that situation. But unfortunately, that didn't happen. So the reason why I'm kind of talking about these two units is there seems to be a lot of people concerned about, you know, the leaks, saying like, oh my god, like we're going to get another Tournament of Power unit and it's going to be Goku and Vegeta. And like, I personally love that idea, right? Because I'm a big Goku guy. I'm a big Vegeta guy. I love Tournament of Power. You know, they announced the stream, the broadcast is starting, you know, Tuesday, 6 a.m. my time, to kind of indicate what these characters are. And then they also announced by putting this little like, hey, 2 days left, right? Like, here's this like silver UI, like, you know, sort of 2 days inside of the 2-day image, and then you have this like blue eruption of blue Vegeta, maybe UI Goku, splash in the universe, overcoming his power with his energy against Jiren. Like, who knows, right? So I don't know, maybe I'm really reading into this. Maybe I'm like coping on what Truth was kind of saying here with the like, oh, maybe this was intentional, maybe it wasn't intentional. But you know, I personally hope it happens. I hope the leaks are correct here, and I hope that we get some sort of a redemption for these two characters that unfortunately left a very sour taste in my mouth from the 10th year anniversary. And what I do hope for the new unit is, not only is it a reversible exchange, it also has, you know, a super attack, like, you know, an active use, and it is one of the main characters, not just a throwaway, you know, 5th and 6th out of 6 units like 007 and Freaku or whatever. But anyway, would love to know your thoughts. Love you guys. You know, a lot of the people that are watching my videos are not subscribed. I think there are 85% of the people that are not subscribed. So, you know, it really would mean the world to me if you liked, subscribed. It would really help me out a lot. All right, guys. Talk soon. Good luck, Dokkan Doers.